this lecture, we will review between subjects and within subjects experimental designs. In experimental research, a between subjects design means each participant is only exposed to one condition of the independent variable, while a within subjects design means each participant experiences all conditions of the independent variable, essentially comparing their own performance across different treatments. In simpler terms, between refers to comparing different groups of people, while within means comparing the same group to themselves across different conditions. In research, variables are any characteristics that can take on different values, such as height, age, temperature, or test scores. Researchers often manipulate or measure independent and dependent variables in studies to test cause and effect relationships. The independent variable is the cause. Its value is independent of other variables in your study. The dependent variable is the effect. Its value depends on changes in the independent variable. So, when you want to compare several user interfaces in a single study, there are two ways of planning your study. Now, between subjects or between groups study design, different people test each condition so that each person is only exposed to a single user interface. In a between subjects design, and again, it could be called between groups or independent measures, the study participants are divided into groups, and each group is exposed to one treatment or condition. Each participant is only assigned to a single treatment. This should be done by random allocation, ensuring that each participant has an equal chance of being assigned to a group. Now, within subjects or repeated measures study design, the same person tests all the conditions. For example, all the user interfaces. Within subjects or repeated measures is an experimental design in which all study participants are exposed to the same treatments or independent variable conditions. In within subjects studies, the participants are compared to one another, so there is no control group. The data comparison occurs within the group of study participants, and each participant serves as their own baseline. For example, if we want to compare two car rental sites, A and B, by looking at how participants book cars on each site, our study should be designed in two different ways. First, a between subjects, where each participant could test a single car rental site and book a car only on that site. Or second, within subjects, each participant could test both car rental sites and book a car on each. Now, the differences between the two groups are when compared to a control group that does not receive any treatment. The group that undergo a treatment or condition are typically called the experimental group. To recap, in a within subjects design, all participants receive every treatment. In a between subjects design, participants only receive one treatment. Now, just to recap, in experiments, you test the effect of an independent variable by creating conditions where different treatments, for example, a placebo pill versus a new medication, are applied. In a between subjects design, also called a between groups design, every participant experiences only one condition, and you compare group differences between participants in various conditions. It's the opposite of within subjects design, where every participant experiences every condition. A between subject design is also called an independent measures or independent groups design because researchers compare unrelated measurements taken from separate groups.